Good morning, my coolest of kids. How is all of my wonderful little YouTube subscribers / now friends doing today? I'm having myself a wonderful day personally. It's Thursday, so very sunny, warm, beautiful outside. I have myself a work promotion that I will be going to a little bit later. So I have a little bit of work that I'm able to do at home right now, which leaves this wonderfulness to me. This wonderful little, everything all to myself. Stress relief time, relax time, chill out time. Just a good time to be me. But, I set up things, try to help myself, try to be proactive towards me, towards my future, towards where I have been, towards where I am right now, and where I want to be. I like to set myself up for success, to keep myself going. To, not a set it and forget it type thing, but a set up for success type situation. I have every single day things to look forward to. I have a schedule. I have responsibilities all in line, all in track. Even if I get behind on something, I'll be able to catch up. Money set aside for that sort of thing. Not rich. Broke as a joke, usually. I'm just making it, but I got my budget out. I got everything all set up, set to go. If things were to go wrong, I have myself set up that I could still trip up and get back up and brush myself off. That is not what the problems are. A lot of people are doing just fine. They're doing good for themselves. They're right on their way. They're like, bop, scop, would a shitty do up, boop, 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 on their way. Doing just fine. Even a trip and a fall. And then they get back up and dust themselves off. They're okay. What really brings people down into a depth that they never expected, a downward spiral, terrible things like that, bad coping mechanisms. Or not having any coping mechanism at all. All of us have to cope with things. We can act like things don't bother us. There's a difference. People say like, oh, that doesn't bother me, this doesn't bother me, this doesn't bother me. It did bother them to some sort of an extent, but they have great coping mechanisms. They have a way to get over that thing, to get past that thing, to step over whatever that problem, that issue, that whole situation was. And then be able to say, to us or whoever else or to themselves even, that don't bother me none. I'm good. Good coping mechanisms. Now the thing is with a bad coping mechanism, things that you don't even realize and that you may have one, it is a spiral, a downward spiral. It's something where it's like this, and it can be a slow spiral type thing. And if you get things better again, hey, you spiraled yourself back up. But being in a constant spiral, a constant cycle, a constant wave like this is not a good thing. Good coping mechanisms get you off of that whole circle of, going and the way you're treading water. I talk about treading water and not getting anywhere, or maybe just keeping your head above water, and that makes you happy because of where you used to be. You might have been below water before, and then you were happy just to dust out for air. And you're still treading water, but you're doing a little better now. Like boop, 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 boop. You learn how to swim. Now you know how to stay above water. But wouldn't it be nice to just get into that boat, be above that water all the time, and not have to struggle all the darn time just to be good for yourself? Developing good coping mechanisms is one way to get yourself out of that treading, that water, that, that horrible situation, Making sure you have that seatbelt on, for when you get into that accident. People don't think like that, though. People think about the now, the situation that's happening right now, and then that's how it's always worked for them in the past. Thinking in the now and fearing change is what keeps you where you are. And like I said, you might have had things go the right way for a while. That's getting you back up out of there, but you're still doing the same thing. It's just been going better than it was. Get yourself some better coping mechanisms. Get yourself more motivated. Change the way you approach things. Realize that bigger efforts usually have bigger results in a good way. Changing your own mind changing your process of things, changing just you in general. If you're not happy with what you are, that's the only way you're ever going to change a damn thing. You shouldn't live by luck. You shouldn't live by chance. Live by learning. Learn, teach yourself, continue to better yourself. Get yourself out of the cycle, out of the rut, out of what you are in right now that's just good enough. Good, better, best, never will I rest till my best is better, and my better is bestest. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to give you any coping mechanisms. I'm not trying to get you a reasoning. I'm not even trying to tell you ways to do it. Because that is so individualized and so unique and so situational to what's going on that you need to figure that out yourself. But the first step to figuring any kind of a problem out is realizing what the problem is. Realizing what is in front of you, what you're able to see, what you're able to realize is going on. The whole situation. If you have it in front of you, you can break it down, separate it, see what's going to actually work, what you can plug in there, what you can change, what you are able to, start or stop or add that breaks apart the problem, situation, issue, cycle, everything, and put it together the way that you want it to be. Put it together a way that makes you better than you ever have been, that gives you better results than you could have ever imagined. It's there, it's available, it's there for you. You just have to find it. Thank you so very much for checking in. Remember, you can always email, talk to me, anything like that. My email's down below. Keep putting out those positive vibes, creating yourself a positive life. And thank you so much for being here. Have yourselves a wonderful day.